Hello, good evening. Happy Wednesday. I hope we're all doing well. I have a hair hanging off my light. Grey Wolf, the Mr. Lovegood, hello. How we doing? Just draining my wet palette. Went a little bit overboard with the water there, but it's fine. It's fine. My dog was a little bit overwhelmed. He had a very busy day at daycare today. It was raining and he didn't really like it. And coming back in here in the garage, he found a snack that we gave him last time. It's basically a dried sausage, but he's worried. He wants to bury it somewhere, but he can't find a good spot for it. So bless him. Really tired, but you haven't gotten a lot of sleep in the last few nights. Oh no, is something keeping you awake, or are you just waking up during the night or something? How are you? Yeah, I'm not bad, thank you. I am all right. I am quite happy to be in here doing a bit of painting. I've had a bit of an eventful week so far, so I'm quite happy that quiet Wednesday evening. Ongoing UCI. Oh, that's the worst. If it's a bad one, it doesn't matter like how often you go to the bathroom. It always feels like you have to go again, and I can't sleep if I feel like I have to go to the bathroom. So I know exactly how bad that can be. That is horrible. I'm sorry to hear that. Really not very nice at all. Are you taking anything for it? Have you got antibiotics or something, or are you just drinking way more than you normally would and praying and hoping for the best?
I'm not a shrimp.
Painter, how are you? How you doing, darling? And we'll hydrate. And a stretch. You didn't get a Go Live notification? That is weird. Seething. Yeah, don't stress. It's not worth stressing over. It's only been 6 minutes. Traffic was shit. People at work were extra stupid. Oh no. Bad enough to get antibiotics, considering going to the ER though. Fever coming and going. Gonna see the evidence to that thing. Yeah, it's if it's taken multiple days to get to a stage where you feel like you're getting past it, that's probably worth getting checked out just in case. You don't want it to like kick back into your kidneys or anything like that. So go to the hospital now, get it over with. Yeah, but the problem is that you then they'll sit at the hospital for hours and hours until they'll be seen, because it's not urgent. So all the medical emergencies will be seen first. So you have to be really convinced that you want to go to the hospital. That's what 5G is for. Yeah, I normally bring my e-reader, to be honest. When I cut my fingertip off, I sat there for like 4 hours. And knitting is a good one as well, yeah. I was very grateful for my e-reader. Don't know what I would have done without it. I would have probably fallen asleep and missed my call, because they're quite happy to rush through the call out. It's really 8 p.m. Yeah, it's 7 here. Don't have the energy. I get that, because yeah. Are you working? Do you have to be up early again tomorrow, or can you just Give yourself a break in the morning. When you worked in academia, you had access to educational Wi-Fi networks. You could use it in hospital too when your wife was in. Oh, that's good. I mean, not good that your wife was in hospital, but good that you were able to at least get some benefit from working in academia. Oh my god, that's 6:45 start. That is grim. That's very early. It's a long day as well. 6:45 until 4:15. How long is your lunch break? Any hi, Flo? Hello. You did home yesterday. You could get your antibiotics from the pharmacy. A bit better at least. 30-minute lunch break, so you get 6:45, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. 9-hour workday. That's rough. If you're not in the USA, just tell her to fuck off and go to the hospital. Yeah, I'd be tempted. It sounds like 1 hour ahead. Sounds like Scandinavia way, or possibly Germany, the Netherlands. Yes, Paint. You're right. Darling, sweetie, honey. Yes. See, I never know if like the Slavic countries, if they're 2 hours ahead or not. Because I know Finland is 2 hours, I think. Is Finland 2 hours or is it 1 hour? These have 45-minute lunch, we cut them down because equality. Pretty sure that's illegal to cut down previously agreed lunch breaks. Probably not paid though. My lunch break isn't paid, so I guess it's. Yeah, I know it is, but it's still, in my mind, still. Oh god, yeah, no, I get that. It's rough. Yeah, it's a that is quite an industry to work in, and I'm very grateful for people like you. I couldn't do it, so. I once did a work experience thing through school at a institution for mentally challenged, I should say, elderly people with dementia. That was rough. Robots for elder care are coming along strong. Wow. Dagamad, how are you doing? You're planning to study to become a nurse in 2 years. Oh, awesome. That's really good. Yeah, it would be nice if we could get some robots for, like, cleaning the floors and stuff, and cleaning the bathrooms in people's rooms. Just trying to see where I put the tweezers probably somewhere on Nivian's desk, but I don't see them. So they must have vanished. Oh well. Don't look after yourself, you can't look after others. Yeah, absolutely, I agree. Hi, hi, Cash, you alright? There's a really cute song in Dutch that we used to sing, or like one of the guides at the summer camp that I used to go to as a kid. He used to sing it, and basically it's bottom line of it is that unless you love yourself, telling someone else you love them isn't really a gift. I was like, you actually found an article for it? Jeez. Maybe later, easy. These roads can clean, exercise, and care for you. I mean, I trust them to. It'd be very lonely, though. Like, jeez. Try swear work isn't as allowing as you'd think now. You need doctor's notes to stay home. Have way too much to often get caring. Oh, thank you, Cash. Yeah, we're getting there. It's I quite like how the leather's looking. I've got like micro scratches and stuff on it, and slowly adding the metallics on there, and then yeah, should be alright. I love bolt guns, yeah. Bang, bang, bang. Magnus did nothing wrong. No, he's a gentle, caring soul. Well, I'm so looking forward to New Year's. Nivian does a Warhammer quiz. He was told to do nothing and he did it wrong. I'm going to be so bad because I can't remember anything. Like, I have read one Warhammer book. Admittedly, I really liked it, but I won't even be able to tell you now what the character names were. You would win, you reckon? You text me. It's like, please answer this question. I might ask him if he would be willing to after New Year's post it on the Discord, because I'm pretty sure he's just doing a PowerPoint presentation with answers and stuff. I think some people would quite like. Like last year, he had some really evil questions. Like, he took pictures of like almost all but 9 or 10 different tank variants, and we had to name all the different tank variants with different like gun loadouts and stuff. We're like, oh my god, I don't know any of this stuff. But we were one big team, so it's just a matter of trying to get as many points as possible. Because otherwise there would be no point in me even joining the quiz, because I wouldn't be able to answer any questions. You could do that. We struggled. There were even the people who are really good at who are quite lore-y and like their tanks. African of Europe. What's the flight speed of an unloaded swallow? I think, yeah. Yeah, I love a good quiz. I also really like pub quizzes normally. provided they don't have too much of a music round, because I am very bad at, or I have a very limited music enjoyment range, I should probably say. Why are all friends so far away? Yeah. Well, you're not that far. I mean, you're far, but you're not that far. There are further friends, for sure. You're very chatty, I like it. See, if it was a Warhammer Fantasy quiz, you'd love... See, I know that he does, like, multiple... It's not Warhammer 40k, necessarily. It's Warhammer. So, he had one year... last year, he would give us a picture of a very small detail of a model, and then have us guess what it was. Yeah, you usually are. You are usually quite chatty, but you're in a excitable mood, and I like it a lot. It's very nice. So, for example, one of them was on... I'll see if I can show you the picture, and then you guys can guess what it was. See if I can find a picture that has it on it. It should really be box art, I suppose. Oh, it won't blow up any farther. Well, it doesn't blow up any more than this, but it was more zoomed in than what I'm showing you now. But this was one of the pictures, and the question was, what model does that belong to? And I was quite happy because I had just painted her, but yeah, it was literally zoomed in all the way. Tiered height, no, it was Alariel. Zoomed in all the way, and yeah, it was so fun. Because that's the kind of answer that the kind of question that I normally have answers to, because I can usually remember details like that. But if you ask me any lore-related questions, it was a bug. It was a bug. Different kind of bug, but it was still a bug. Yeah, lore-related questions might as well not ask, because chances of me knowing about that small. But yeah, I'll see if I can convince Nivian to share. Maybe he can share last year's quiz with us on the Discord beforehand, and then people can have a play, and then maybe after New Year he can share the second one. Because I'm sure he still has last year's. Or he streamed the quiz. God. I don't know. I don't know how that would go logistically. Matt, how are you? You alright? Badly, I imagine, yeah. I don't think it would go very well. Be fun, but it, yeah, I don't think it will, Your wallet is a bit lighter. What did you buy? I mean, my wallet is lighter every day, it feels. I'm not even buying anything and it's still, You're the kind of old nerd that gets excited at the question like, what year did Karl Franz become Electoral Count of Reichland? Yeah. Oh, you would get along swimmingly with my sister-in-law. Holly, she is an absolute history buff and she loves all the, like, English monarchy Tudors and stuff like that. Model from Etsy. Ooh, nice. Do you have a picture of it? You put it in the Discord? Or share a link here is also entirely allowed. We have the technology. Depends on the universe and lore that contradicts. Ooh. 2502. It wasn't 2502. Yeah, I'm not, I am not good with dates at all. Life between calls. It's what we live for. Take mad. That's life between all the things that we have to do. Sent? Ooh, I'm curious now. Bear with. That is crazy. How big is that? For those of you who are on the Discord, I will show, put a picture and links. It's the model Ed bought. "7" So bad. Yay big. You found the orc jet you lost. Nice. We like it when we find things that we lose. Unless it's stuff that we don't want to find, obviously. I don't have a tape. 1 inch. It's pretty big. Cool. Very cool. I think I might make these blue. Nah. Do I want to? No. I had a bit of a look at the Golden Demon winners of the recent competition. Holy moly, the quality. Is it purple and that's why you can find it? Yeah, or red, and it would just be, it was just like really fast and just every time you looked for it, it just moved. Put it somewhere you didn't think you would put it. Away, yeah, somewhere sensible. I hate when I do that. So I'll put this in a very, I'll put it away, be a great place to put it, and then you put it away and never find it again. Yeah, being a bit overzealous with tidying and ending up with, well, losing your model. Name a more iconic duo. I also watched a video on Instagram of someone doing a freehand, and basically they were freehanding embroidery onto like a robe, and it was so small. It was actually a little bit upsetting with how small it was. Now you need to find your other heresy stuff. Also put away in a very sensible location. Obviously. What the hell is going on here? Nothing good. Freehand's brain, yeah. I mean, some people have just got an incredible amount of skill. And it makes me a little bit envious. It was so tiny, like ridiculously tiny. Oh? The streamer watch Luby Plus is currently working on a Dreadnought. Oh, nice! Freehand's Flames, nice. Small 8-ball and eyeball, awesome. After cartoon robot. Trying to think which robot that is. Oh, okay. Extra bored at work because you don't have someone to have on in the background. I get that.
Listen!
Marquis, how are you? It is Wednesday. My dudes. I need to paint stream 4 times a week. I mean, if I didn't have to work, I would. I absolutely would, but unfortunately Twitch does not pay the bills, so it's the downside of being a hobby streamer and not a bathtub streamer. Not that anyone wants to watch me in a bathtub, but you know what I mean. There's just not enough people watching these streams. It's written, just wrote it. So this is the Dreadnought we've been hearing about. Hi, you alright? Who's been telling you about my Dreadnought? You! Yeah, this is the Dreadnought. So, or like half of him anyway. At the moment, he's just bits, obviously, with cat hair on them apparently. Got like some shoulder pads floating around. And these bits are gonna go on. Obviously they're not done yet, they're all still to be completed. Hello, camera, can we focus please? Thank you very much. That, and there's this bit with a little shield on it. And yeah. How screwed up is your sleep cycle, and can you watch a Dogger? If you can watch a Dogger and Flow, oh man. What time does that's screwed up. The bear streams at 8 AM. It's currently 9 PM. That's not too bad. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's been fun actually. I used the airbrush for a lot of the the volumetrics and then highlights, edge highlights and stuff. It's been cool. Paint it. You have to say mainland Europe. Europa. Sweetie darling. Honey bun. Autumn want this. See? Finland is 2 hours ahead! Yes! See, the reason I know that is because one of the people in our World of Warcraft community is also Finnish. And she is 2 hours ahead of everyone else, so she's always very tired by the end of the raid. Which is understandable. Basically Russia, so duh. Basically Russia, just less Putinized. As far as geographically speaking, yeah. Yeah, don't be snarking at lovely people. Almost all of us are alcoholics with less drugs and screwed up language. Yes, the language is kind of crazy. I've been told it's one of the most difficult languages in the world to learn, so I'm sorry, I will not be attempting. Oh, thank you for the lurk, White Wolf. Are you streaming too? Not yet. Show more. Oh yes, bear with.
Ollie is trying to give up smoking,
wise.
but when
It's
sudden
always
craving...
on. Scree. Drop a lurk back. Because I'm nice like that. Give them nice like that. Woo-woo. Context matters a lot in a sentence. I feel like that's the case with a lot of languages. But yeah, I have to admit I'm not Finnish does not make any sense to me. Not that it obviously. Wait, what did Marquis say? Going extremely east, the Manchester is the new Yes. Yes, if we were going extremely east, then yes. Listen, lady, I only speak 2 languages, English and bad English. Oh, man. I only speak 2 languages well. And then I speak German and French badly. Like, I understand some of it, or way more than I am able to speak, but I've not seen it. I have seen it. I have seen it, but I've only seen it once. And the first time I've seen it was probably about 3 months ago. It was. I did afterwards understand why it's such a classic, but the quotes are still a little bit more than my I've seen this movie only once brain can link, other than multipass, of course. America, you don't speak one. You saw it in the cinema? Amazing. I somehow managed to miss out on a lot of really good movies. Like, they completely passed me by for a very long time. Like, I hadn't seen Beetlejuice, I hadn't seen... God, I should check the list of the movies that we've watched in our movie nights. I hadn't seen... What's the one with... a lot of singing and dancing. Oh my god. I hate this. I hate that I can't remember things. It drives me mad. Let me check, because I know. Movie night. Right, so we watched. I hadn't seen Rocky. That's the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Greatest Showman I'd seen. The Rocky Horror Picture Show. I hadn't seen that. I hadn't seen Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny. I hadn't seen Beetlejuice. I hadn't seen Die Hard. I hadn't seen Downsizing. I hadn't seen Fifth Element. I hadn't seen The Princess Bride. So, Johan, how are you? So yeah, it's it was a yeah, I think I agree. Die Hard's definitely up there with the classics for Christmas movies. Hard Not to Love. A movie like that. How are you doing, Johan? You alright? The whole story behind that film is great. There's a story behind the film. You're currently watching a movie, sort of. You got stuck in your phone and now you're here. Yeah. I know how that goes. What movie are you watching? You've not seen I had not. I have now. I hadn't though. I'd been trying to, but I could never find it anywhere. And then I requested it for it to be shown on our movie night, and it won the monthly thing, so we watched it. and it's lovely. I can now, as you wish, with the best of them. Reservoir Dogs, good. Good movie. Did not like the guy's ear coming off, and must admit that I, after that, kind of zoned out. I think my my brain just went, too much misery. Never thought at the time, nice sitcom guy Bruce Willis could be an action star. Funny that, isn't it? Hudson Hawk. I haven't seen that, I think. I mean, I'm pretty sure I haven't seen it. If we're going to be opening up about movies here, I'm pretty bad at watching movies. A movie has to be really, really, really captivating nowadays for me to be able to watch the whole thing without me zoning out. And there are not very many movies that are able to do that anymore. There's usually something in there that I find unpleasant in some way, and that means that I pick up my phone and then only half watch it, I suppose. I don't know how you watch Lord of the Rings without going to the loo. Well, it is an excellent movie that requires all of the focus. Was there no break? Normally movies over a certain length they give like a bathroom break. There's a reason for that actually. They have to make the movies easy enough to follow along for those who might be looking over at their phones throughout the film. See, I'm old enough to not have had phones during movies, and I feel like I used to be able to watch things. That my attention span was better. Maybe back in the day. But I just very much crave instant gratification nowadays. And there's very few things that keep me on my toes all the time or long enough to stay focused. Bit harsh, but you're not wrong, Paint. You're not wrong. Harsh but true and all that jazz. Oh, I actually completely missed that. The 6-7 thing. All of a sudden that was a thing, and people were joking about it in our World of Warcraft raid, and I have no idea what it is, what it means, and they just say like, oh yeah, you just try and make people say 6-7. And I'm like, what? And I don't get it. Too old for this shit. Bonk. Yeah, I just don't understand a lot of things. I don't really understand the humor. Literally nothing. Really? It's literally nothing else than saying 6-7. What is wrong with the world? That is so dumb. Everyone just says it. Where did it come from? Must be some TikTok trend. Things like Grammarly exist, yeah. What's wrong with the world? We don't have enough time for that now, that's true. Very true, unfortunately. Yeah, I try and stay away from things that are going to upset me. And by upset me, I mean annoy me. Like, make me want to hurt people. I need another cleansing. Wow. My brother has, he's one of those ridiculously clever people who's also handsome and works really hard and is just annoyingly good. And he's also really nice, but he has this really, to me, really funny habit of throwing like a single sentence into a conversation and then basically watching the world burn. And one of his favorite ones in that line of thinking is saying that I don't think that people with an IQ lower than 100 should be allowed to reproduce. And then just watching how people screech in outrage and just lean back and enjoy the chaos. Which I find really funny. I think the human DNA ladder deterioration started to happen somewhere around when we said leaked. Or I typed those S's from... yeah. Oop, 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 oop. Yep. I mean, car manuals used to have instructions on how to change the oil, and now they have to give you instructions that say like, careful, the lighter in the car is hot. Like, for crying out loud. You need the thing to set things on fire. Of course it's going to be hot. But hey. Hey ho. And I fear seems... Sorry. Alas, intelligence isn't genetic. No, I know, but that doesn't matter in that context, right? It's just a matter of pissing people off in a funny way. Bit of sadistic thought. Imagine if we removed the warning labels from everything. See, I don't think that's sadistic. I think that's fairly clever. Like, stupid shit people do. Be fairly easy to weed out the absolute yeah, it's the lawsuits, isn't it? It's America that's the problem there. Where suing someone is a normal thing. Or almost normal. I've never heard of anyone in like Europe suing a company or another person for doing something. Darwinism at its finest, yeah. Yeah, don't walk across train tracks, yeah. Duh. This thing has trains on it. Maybe don't walk on it. Yeah, don't drink lead paint. I feel like a lot of food items in various versions also should not come with warning labels anymore. But then you still see people saying that they like their chicken medium rare, and it makes you understand why companies put these warning labels up, because it's just lawsuits waiting to happen. There it is, yeah, exactly. I like my chicken medium rare. I can only hope that all those posts you see online, like, oh my god, this is so good, I can't believe I never tried this before, I'm chicken medium rare. Like, I can only hope that those are fake and that someone is just taking the piss and having a laugh and seeing just if they can rage bait people. Because if they're real, that's problematic, man. Yeah, you can't catch salmonella, it's not salmon, yeah, exactly. No, it's not fish. I mean, the whole, chicken isn't meat. Remember, the internet perpetuates the spread of stupid. Oh, absolutely. Stupid people just used to not have as much of an audience, and now they all echo chamber off each other. Like, I've mentioned this before, but I had my previous company for a while. Had a guy on staff through a like a 2P transfer, who got really angry if anyone laughed at him for being a flat earther. And I'm like, mate, you're just an idiot, really. Also referred to as reality TV, yeah. Turning the heating back on because it's getting cold again. Yeah, there's some weird shit going on in the world, man. And I really wish that there was more critical thinking being practiced. But, yeah. I feel like we can hope and pray, but it's likely not gonna make a difference. Exactly, that's the quote that we said as well, and he was like, oh, very funny. And stuff like, if the Earth is flat, how can you fly east and end up in America? that kind of stuff. He was not at all impressed. It was very funny. It's like gingerbread flavored Doritos. What? Why would you eat gingerbread flavored Doritos? Just eat gingerbread. I'm still just asking for it. If my last job had a red-headed guy who was nicknamed Rusty. Oh, no. There was a post on Instagram or like Reddit for a while about some really, really funny nicknames. Like people were getting really clever nicknames. And the funniest that I found on that list was a guy called Matt Ryder. And at work they'd nicknamed him Aladdin. And that to me is just peak comedy. I just find that really clever. Sorry for letting got distracted. I'm extremely tired. Now I head to bed. Have a letter. Go sleep. Thank you for joining for a bit. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a better night's sleep tonight and that you feel better soon. Let us know how you get on, and yeah. I hope you feel better soon, and go to the hospital if you need to. Yeah, I love clever nicknames. I've never been given one. I've never. I mean, I shortened my own name here to Flo because, for one, people can't pronounce my full name most of the time. For two, it invites too many jokes. And not of the funny kind, more of the her kind. Because my actual name is Floortje, which in Dutch, if you get older, you tend to shorten to Floor. And the immediate jokes here were, so you let people walk all over you. It's like, okay, I'm not having that then. Flo it is. John, thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. I hope you're well. Is John streaming as well, or is he? I don't think he is. Zombie is though. Let's put zombie. Zombie little lurk. Lurk. Oh, I didn't type. Oh well. Right. See, I'm trying to get some highlights on these models, and or on these bits, and it's probably not going to stream tonight. You will need to take your camera down to take nice photos of your Paint Over Mini. Nice. What have you been up to? What did you make? GM, you alright? A happy Wednesday. Here it goes. Wednesday's past. And present. I need to get better at taking photos. I keep forgetting to take photos, and I don't finish things often enough that I feel like actually taking pictures of, if that makes sense. I guess it's a bit daft, but it's oh, I wish. Open the app. Yo, that is very nice. Well done. Four paints. That's good work. Good work for 4 paints. Holy moly. The gingerbread Doritos. It's honestly, I don't understand. Why would anyone... Irk. Irk. Pain in the arse. I have trouble with your ADHD and mental health lately. Nothing serious, not getting things done. I had a call with a psychiatrist, a follow-up call on Monday evening, and he's officially diagnosed me. I now have officially autism, apparently. So that explains a lot. It's also a bit shit to have a label, but it's also nice to have a label, if that makes sense. Because now things make a lot more sense. Could use metallic. Oh, that's alright, I didn't realise that. Black and white paints really helped as well. I suppose that does make a difference. But still, 4 colours is... that's a challenge. Oh, yikes. Just washed my metallic paint brush in my normal paint water. Oh well. I'm relieved knowing, and I am relieved, yeah, because it explains a lot of why things have been so difficult for me, or why I feel like stuff that should have been easy, that it comes easy to other people, doesn't come easy to me. He did say that it was a relatively mild case, like they've put all the spectrum things under the one header now. I suppose it's all now on the spectrum. So things like Asperger, that used to be a separate thing, is now I think Autism 1 or something like that. I'm still waiting for my for the official letter. Obviously it was only Monday, but he was yeah, going to send me an official bit of paper that states, girl, you got issues. So yeah, but it does, it's a relief in the sense that I know that I'm not making it up, if that makes sense. For the longest time I just felt like a bit of an imposter. I was just trying to fake things being easy and faking having no trouble doing stuff the way other people do them. But it cost me so much energy. It still does. Way more than it should. So yeah, I am glad to know that I have a diagnosis at least. So yeah. It's not going to change anything, because I don't, as far as I'm aware, there's no medication for autism, but there are coping mechanisms and strategies and ways to manage it better than I have been doing, I think. So hopefully that will make things a little bit easier going forward. We shall see. We shall see. You can do it. Yeah, I know. It's just I've just been so tired for probably 20 years. Like, mentally exhausted. And not feeling like no matter how hard you try at stuff, it's never going to be the way it should be. So no matter how hard you try at fitting in and like acting the part, I suppose, you'll never be as good at it as people who have more neurotypical brain, which is, I've never minded feeling a bit different, but it is very tiring when you're expected to behave in certain ways and deal with things in ways that just don't come naturally. So yeah, it's I am hoping that it will allow me to come up with some ways to make things a bit easier for me. Masking is absolutely shatteringly exhausting, and I haven't woken up feeling not absolutely exhausted for as long as I can remember. I've been so tired for about 3/4 of my life that it's been like my normal state of being, and it's just not the way I want to go through life. So I was like, I know I'm nearly 40. I'm gonna try and do something about this. Thank you for the lyric, Captain Grogbog. I love your name. Every time I see it. It's man, it's bad. And the trouble is that once you get to that stage of like exhaustion, even the smallest things can tip you over the edge. Like I've always been described by friends and family as a very patient person. But the last 20 years, I haven't had patience for anything or anyone. I just blow up over nothing sometimes, and it just feels wrong. It doesn't feel like me. So I'm really hoping that managing my own expectations and my own energy levels in a way that's a little bit more kind to myself is gonna help. You can somewhat relate to that. You put an act on, or at least try to, as your way to fit in. You're not really your true self, and it makes things very exhausting. You had it like since childhood. It wasn't until 5-6 years ago you stopped caring if people would like or dislike the actual me. See, I don't. For me, it's not so much the personality thing. Like, if someone doesn't like me, they don't like me, right? It's like whatever. For me, it's more I put really, really, really harsh expectations on myself. When I do something, I want to do it really well, and ideally really well the first time. I have no patience with learning new things. I want to be perfect at everything straight away. So when I find something that I need to do for work or for a social situation, and I haven't done that before, yeah, I just cut myself no slack whatsoever. Everyone else can mess up all the time, and I'll be absolutely fine with it, but I mess up once and like, week ruined. Exactly, yeah. I'd rather not do anything and get in trouble for not doing anything than doing something and not doing it right, 100% right the first time. Like, in a way, painting is really helping me with that, because I know that, well, as much as I would like it to be 100% right the first time, I also... it's easier to think that I can start over if I want to. I can just paint over it. You have the bad habit of thinking very fast and deciding what to do before everyone. Yes. Yeah. I interrupt people a lot. And I know I do it, and I hate that I do it, because I know how annoying it is. But I've already finished their sentence in my head before they've even finished talking. And I'm like, why are you still talking? I already know what you're going to say. And it pisses people off, and rightfully so. It would piss me off too if I got interrupted all the time. But I understand this is more of an ADHD trait to do that, but I'm, yeah. Supposedly not ADHD enough to have an ADHD diagnosis, but here we are. Going to sound horrible, but you find most people boring and dull. I mean, yet you find your way back to me every time. I'll take that as a compliment. I have decided that it's a compliment. People can't help if we're intellectual enough to notice that they'll finish or do it for them. See, I don't want people to feel uncomfortable around me. I want people to also feel valued and like cared for, and I want them to feel like they can be who they are. So I don't like me putting my faster thinking or weird brain skedaddles. I don't want to put that on them. You're smart and interesting. Bless you. Thank you. That is very kind of you to say. But yeah, I want to give people the kindness and dignity that I would like to receive. But holy shit, some people just don't deserve it. Am I muted? Oh, never mind, it was you. Okay, cool. I was like, what did I do? I didn't touch anything. But yeah, I said thank you. Thank you for being so kind, for saying that. But yeah, as I was saying, I want to give people the same respect and consideration that I hope they give me. But a lot of the time, they just don't deserve it. And that really pisses me off. Like, Christ. I just don't have time for it. And when I'm already exhausted. Weird is interesting though. You would surely take weird and unorthodox over the normal person. Oh, same. The world would be so boring if everyone was the same. And if we all thought the same way and did things in the same way. I am very grateful for my own unorthodox and weird thought processes. Even if it does drive Nivian crazy sometimes. Because we'll be sitting in the car and all of a sudden for him out of the complete blue, I will say something or ask him a question, and he'll be like, "What? Where is that coming from?" And that will be because I saw a registration somewhere that had three funny letters on it, and the three funny letters also happened in a similar way somewhere else. On a scale from 1 to 10, what's your favorite color in the alphabet? Probably number 7. You have a bad habit of taking charge in group projects. Oh yeah, and then getting saddled with the whole freaking thing. Because no one else takes it as seriously as you do. Oh yeah, basically my way or go away. Same. I used to do that when we with like play dates when I was little. I had a friend who was she was one of my most like my one of my most loyal friends, I suppose I should say. I met up a lot, but she didn't like any food. She was like, "Oh, I don't really like that." Oh, I don't really... She was very whiny, very nice girl, but very whiny, and she could never decide how to play or like what she wanted to do to play. At least she didn't say 6, 7 yet. See, that's already left my brain again. The whole 6, 7 thing. I like, it's like oh, whatever. That's stupid. Don't have to don't have the brain time for that. Yeah, the only arguments we would have is because I would feel like why can't we just start the way I like it, and if you don't want to change something then say so. But she would just sit there like you're right. Getting wrong. Yes. Oh man, it's yeah. I've had a few too many. I think my music stopped. It has stopped ages ago as well, by the looks of it. Um, completely lost my train of thought now. God, my brain, jeez. Yeah, I hated group projects for that exact reason, because I would always want to do things a certain way, and if other people didn't want to do it that way, I would just go out and do it that way. But that would basically mean that I tended to do like 60% of a eight person group project. So just yeah. But I did dumb shit anyway, like self-sacrificing dumb shit. Like we had a girl who moved to the Netherlands. I think she was from Russia. This was when I must have been like 8 or 9. And she didn't really have any friends. She was very awkward. Initially didn't speak the language very well, obviously. And we had a school trip coming up. And everyone was pairing off into tents and like planning this camping trip. And I planned on going in a tent with my 2 best friends. Yeah, sorry, did you think this was a democracy? Yeah. Yeah, I'd already like planned to go in a tent with my 2 best friends for this trip. And then I realized that she literally didn't have anyone to go in a tent with her, because no one wanted to be in a tent with her because she was weird. I felt bad, so I said, you know what? I'll go in a tent with you. We'll share a tent. So I got this nice 2-person tent for us, and then on the day of the trip, she didn't show up. And I stood there with my 2-person tent and my 2 friends who had initially were supposed to bring a 3-person tent because we were going to go with the 3 of us because I was going to get a different tent. They brought a 2-person tent. So I was the one in my own on a tent, and I was like, that kind of stuff, it still stings. And it's literally 35 years ago, or however long it was. 30 years. Should not feel this bad still. Self-sacrificing and also a bit of an annoying know-it-all. Like, I don't know if I would have been my own friend. Like, if I had someone in my class. Twitch therapy, woo! Oh, I've already had many, many years of therapy. This, some shit is just perpetually unresolved. Yeah, I'm glad that people are different there. I'm glad that everyone is a little bit weird in their own way. It makes me happy that not everyone is the same, that not everyone thinks the same. But it's also exhausting. Wardley's are in a way therapy for yourself. They 100% are. They've been an absolute joy for me, really. Like, I am still in the fairly early stages, I suppose, of Warhammer. I've only been doing it for like just under 2 years, I want to say. Streaming just over a year, and painting probably about 18 months. Yeah, 31. So I'm a relative novice at the whole thing, but just being able to sit here and just paint and create something, make something with my hands, and have something to show for afterwards, feel like I've put something fresh into the world. It's just really nice. It's just really nice, and I will, I think, always recommend to people that they, if they're looking for a hobby of some sort, like, do something creative. Go paint. Go anything. That's why you started painting. Yeah, it's like, I'm a gamer. Like, I love. I mean, I used to play. I have been playing World of Warcraft since Burning Crusade, so that's like, what, 20 years? I don't even know. I used to spend hours and hours and hours a day when I didn't have this job, obviously. Playing World of Warcraft, and don't get me wrong, I loved it. I was never as degen as some people are on there. But I used to love PC games as a hobby, or even console games as well. Very similar in that I think we're very similar in a lot of ways, to be honest. But after playing a video game, I feel like I always feel a little bit like empty, like the achievements don't last as long, or the good feeling from the achievement. It's whereas if you paint, it's a sort of quiet, introspective. Yeah, I find it comforting. Plus, I get to hang out with chill people. Yeah, Lego is another one of those. You get to create something, build something with your hands, bring something into the world. I feel even jigsaw puzzles work as well. You started painting last year as a creative outlet when music didn't do it for you in ways it once did. Oh. Painting is a therapeutic form of expression is also an art form. Yes! I love how supportive the Warhammer community has been. Like, to me and other like starting streamers over the last year or so. There's been a couple of streamers who started around the same time I have. And just this whole community, everyone's just been so lovely and just really welcoming, and it's just been so nice. Welding, knitting with plasma. Yes, exactly. Well, that's another one. It's also creative. It's another creating something from nothing or from a different medium. It's 100% a valid creative outlet. Body doubling with other painters really helps. Yeah, for me, it was starting my own streams, because it forces me to actually do stuff. Because otherwise I would be more inclined to maybe like play on my Switch or on my PC and have a streamer on in the background. You've been thinking about streaming? You should. Oh, it scared the hell out of me as well when I started. It's still weird. I still have to just not think about it, to be fair. I have to not think about what I'm about to do, and then I'm about to stick my face on essentially a worldwide network of people who all are super talented but my streamer experience, like the background of what I knew from streaming came from gamer streams, and they tend to be not as friendly. You're supposed to be on today, but absolutely drained by the time. Hey, hang on. Oh, I do follow you. Thank heavens. I was like, am I not following you? That's crazy. I am. Good. But yes, it is so much fun, and it's really nice to like talk with people. I think I would struggle to like co-paint, to use, what did you call it? Body doubling. I think I would struggle with that because I would want to talk in the stream, basically type, and I'd have to put my paint stuff down every time. Yeah, you should. Let me. If am I following you yet? Yes. I was there for a year as well. Ages. Just so I should get a notification. I have turned off a lot of notifications on my phone because I'm a bit neurotic and I can't really have a phone with notifications open, and with the number of people that I follow on Twitch, I end up with notifications coming out my eye. That didn't work. I was gonna say notifications coming out my asshole, but that also didn't really work. And then I went eyes, and that didn't work. So yeah, too many notifications to count. So yeah, I turned off most of the alerts because it drove me a little bit bananas. But I'd love to see what you come up with. Don't need to fancy the gear either, but a good camera for close-up painting is kind of a must. It does help. You can get started with your with a mobile phone though. You can set up a bit of software called Droidcam, which I think is free for the first like month or so, and then after that it's like £4 a month. Like £12 for a year or something like that. It's really not much, and it's just you can that lets you use your mobile phone as a camera. The only thing that you need to have a stable tripod. I used to use it for a while, Droidcam, and I had a little camera. Like I had my my phone on a tripod next to me. But the only way to stabilize the tripod well enough was to lean it against the desk. So every time I touched the desk, my phone used to jiggle. Wasn't ideal. And then I got really lucky, and my father-in-law had a really good camera that he wasn't really using. So yeah. But your phone overheated as it mounted after a couple of hours. Yeah. Yeah, phones aren't really designed to stream for a very long time, but at least you should be able to do. I did it for a while. It worked all right, but like I said, it's not the easiest way to make work. But I know a lot of people just have like one mounted like on like a chest brace or something like that. So it's a very widely used solution. I feel like audio is actually more of a challenge for streams. Because people can put up with like slightly blurry footage or sometimes shaky or whatever. But if the sound quality is really bad, that is a lot more unforgiving than video. For some reason, audio tends to attack people's senses more. So if you're cutting out all the time or something like that, that's really annoying to listen to. So yeah, audio arguably more important than video, which is ironic for a video platform. Like I used to use NVIDIA Broadcast for audio as well. Only place where a clipping microphone is applicable would be a Call of Duty stream and somebody's raging. Yeah. But I used to have NVIDIA Broadcast for microphone and video. And for some reason, NVIDIA Broadcast did weird things to the sound. It kept like... I think it was giving like a buzz or a hum or something like that that I'd never noticed before when I'd used it on my other PC for like when I was gaming and stuff. But with apparently with the stream it just did not go well. So I had to turn off NVIDIA Broadcast for audio. Twisted, how are you? How are you doing? Recovering from being sick. Oh no! What did you have? I was also sick last week. I know it's grim, so... And what are you... Yeah. How long were you poorly for? Everyone has been sick. Yeah, I think so. Some stuff going around anyway. It's that time of year. Sinuses, oh god. Like sinus infection or just really, really stuffy? You don't need to have a fever to feel miserable. Stuffy nose and coughing, ugh. But you're feeling better now? Work on the mend. Yeah, I'm glad. I really don't like being sick. I used to never be sick, like many years ago, back in the day, when I was a spry young girl. Yeah, literally, I used to never... I would have like a single sick day in like 5 years. And now it's like almost every month that I have a few days and I'm like, ugh. Very annoying. Very annoying. We all had a time where we rarely got sick, and if we got sick, we were for 100%. Yeah. You are not wrong. Ben! Thank you so much for the resub. 12 months! Has flown by. That's crazy. How were the Mythic Plus? I understand you joined today? Just order the Repulsor Executioner. Awesome. Have you got plans for him? You loved it? Oh, awesome. Did you guys get to KSM for you? Nick said that was the goal, but I don't know how many dungeons you were able to do. I'm glad you had a good time. Yeah, awesome. So was that a mount and the bragging rights? Yeah, I feel like being sick has been more, like for me it's been basically since COVID, I think. I've been sick more often. Maybe it's because I'm no longer in an office, so I don't get exposed to things as much as I used to during the working week. So I don't get a chance to build up an immunity, so now every time I come across something, it absolutely kicks my feet out from under me and it's like, you, girl, you're gonna feel rough for a day or three. Missing holes in Priory with Streets and Dawnbreak and low keys. The Priory, Dawn and Streets. Oh wow, well done. Yeah, I guess it doesn't take all that much if you're if you've already done a few, then doing a couple that you haven't done yet will give you, like Nick was saying, like 350 rating per key or something. So yeah, that goes quick then. I'm gonna go and try and get some sleep because you're half nodding off right now. Thank you so much for joining again, Jan. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Sleep well, and hopefully see you again soon. I'll be back on Saturday, I want to say. So hopefully see you then. I shouldn't paint my nails this bright. My camera keeps focusing on my nails instead of on my paint job. Yellow. Yellow. Thank you for them to help nudge you over the edge. Yeah, I mean, they had the opportunity to, and it's nice to have that notch on your belt, I suppose. If nothing else, you have the mount, which is cool. Can't remember what the mount is for this this tier, but for this season. Just making sure that we can't see grey underneath these pads. Just in case they stick out slightly. Or don't have a perfect seal. And it was the last one they had to. Smaller version of the Russian boss at the end of Dawnbreaker. Oh, yeah. Like a bug-like thing. That makes sense. More voidy, obviously. How wet and windy is it up there? Pretty wet and windy. It's been... it was wet and windy enough that when we picked up George from daycare today, that he looked like they'd given him a bath and toweled him dry. Bless him. Like, they encourage the dogs to stay inside when it's wet like that. But obviously, not all of them are so inclined. No, Grey Seer, Administrator Grey. Yeah, but yeah, it's pretty wet. It basically hasn't stopped raining all day, which isn't like hugely problematic because it wasn't chucking it down, but it's just the whole day it's just been damp. Is it bad where you are, or is it alright? What's at the start of the day? Yeah, here it got worse towards the end, so we probably got your runoffs. It rained there this morning. I can't remember where you said your base twisted. Alabama. Oh right, yeah, you did. You did actually say. Yeah, it's been very rainy here all day. Not like proper chucking it down, but like relentless. Just would not stop. Which is fine when you're inside, but I feel this was bad for the dog. Because he was playing at daycare and he looked a bit of a state when we got him back. Got really bad here the other night. And we had a bit proper storm as well. When was it? Thursday night, I want to say? I think. A water spout, really? America really does get more serious weather than Europe does. And the UK. Like, we get heavy winds and like torrential rain and stuff occasionally, but we never get things like tsunamis or twisters or anything like that. It's always just normal torrential rain. Yeah, exactly. Tornado and water. I am kind of glad that we don't get too crazy weather, because I get really stressed if the weather is really bad. Like if the wind is proper howling around the house, I'm always really worried that it's going to break something and it's going to cost a fortune to repair. You had a hurricane last year when you live in Texas. Oh, jeez. Did it damage a lot, or were you okay where you were? Lost power for 4 days and 4... Ooh. That's not great. Everyone okay though? Stay cool, shout, stay cool. Ooh. I've always been told that things like a cold foot bath are better ways to cool off than taking cold showers, because your body tends to want to compensate for the cold, so it just heats you up more. But I don't know if that's actually true. I'm glad everyone's okay, because that would scare me the most. I would be so worried about my animals and my friends and family and... You went to the local store that had oh god, it had power just to cool off, yeah. See, in England we don't really have air conditioning as much as you have in the USA. Which is really silly because we have a really annoying, like, sweaty, damp heat here. It's, I've been told it's worse than Florida, kind of, humidity-wise, and just almost impossible to escape. But we bought a portable AC a few years ago because we just didn't want to. We are both gamers. You have two PCs on in an office space. Just horrendously hot without AC. Florida is nothing but a huge swamp. Yeah. Soggy heat. Yeah, I've never been, but when we went to California, it was quite funny because it was way hotter than it is in the UK, even on the hottest day in the UK. And it was way more bearable. Like, oh yeah, it's a dry heat. I was like, yeah, that's surely actually it does make a difference. It's not. We're not just moaning. It's actually really miserable. It always makes me laugh when we see these posts on like TikTok and Instagram of Americans coming to the UK during an English heat wave and actually saying, okay, yeah. We know we take the piss out of the English for complaining over, like, oh my god, it's like 29 degrees Celsius. You live 45 minutes from Florida, Alabama state line. Ooh. Oh, so the, like, I want to say racism. It's not really racism, but like, statism is real then. Like in the Netherlands, we have that with Belgium. Completely different country, but because the countries are so small, it might as well be the kind of rivalry that Florida and Alabama have, I guess. 45 minutes, that's nothing in American terms. You might as well be a Floridian. Ever thought about that? No! Don't compare me to the Swampers! It's kind of funny because we have friends who refer to the Dutch, like I'm Dutch originally, refer to the Dutch as swamp Germans. And that cracked me up so much. I think that's such a brilliant, really funny thing to say. I think the Dutch are swamp Germans. 29 degrees cooler than it is where you're from. You can get 100 Fahrenheit. Oh yeah, 29 is not too bad, but it's soggy and hot and inescapable. We have no AC. Our houses are designed to retain heat because it used to be stinking cold here. So it's absolutely miserable when we have heat waves. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, AC isn't really a thing here. All our houses are built to retain the heat in winter. Oh no! I know it's a different kind of misery, is what I'm saying. So I found California way more comfortable heat-wise than English hot weather, strangely. Oh, Beardo! How are you doing, Jim? You alright? It's usually humid where you're from. Yeah. Here it just gets soggy. Soggy hot. Everything gets sticky and... Corvus Black. Do I want a Corvus Black, actually? No, I don't. I want the Corvus Black Air. That'll do. Surviving? Yeah, same. Surviving. Surviving. I also don't want this. So this is nice if it feels like 105 due to the humidity. Yeah, it's the stickier it gets, the more difficult it gets to escape it, I think. You remember working with your brother this past summer? You sweated so much it looked like he jumped in the swimming pool. Oh, yeah. can't drink enough to stay hydrated. But yeah, at the moment here it's hot. It's not hot at all. It's cold and wet and deep puddle weather. I need to blink more. You surviving in an okay way, Jim, or has it been a struggle? (18.8 Celsius. That's quite nice. I wouldn't mind an 18.8. It is. Nine degrees here at the moment. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, I'm afraid. Probably due to being windy. What, you're 18.8? Is that colder than it should be? Or are 9 degrees? Because our 9 degrees is just because it's just miserable. It's just English weather. .40 48 Fahrenheit where I'm at? Oh yeah, that doesn't surprise me. cold in English. That's the way. I don't like it. 20 degrees cooler, yeah. 10. Well, 10 Celsius anyway. Yeah. Do you know what the conversion method is? Like, how to change from Celsius to Fahrenheit? There's always something like times 2 plus 2 has always been in my head, but I don't know if that is accurate or not. So if it's like 12 degrees here, I'd have to do times 2. But that is immediately wrong, because if you're saying 48... Oh, it must... Google's what I used to Fahrenheit element, yeah. Plus 40 plus 2? I don't know, I can't remember. There was a system, but I can't remember the system, so... Or a method, rather. Unfortunately, it's also very much you wanted a dog weather, so I'm gonna have to walk the dog after my stream. Normally when I'm lucky, Nivian feels charitable and walks the dog on does the late night dog walks. But if it's really miserable weather, he gets to play the you wanted a dog card, so... Which is absolutely fair. Thinking I should do something with these rune plates other than metallic. I don't really know if I should be doing bone. Everything is bone. He obviously doesn't have bone. Why am I looking at him? Why am I looking at him? Faith Wolves images. Like this should have bone. He doesn't have any printy rune tabs, which is fair because they're 3D printed bits. I should really start putting some decals on. And actually putting the thing together as well. Because if I yeah, I need to work out what I want to use and what I don't want to use. Like, am I going to glue him shut? Or am I going to allow him to stay open? I guess this all glue shut. with that. This doesn't have a highlight yet. Cool, we'll have to sort that. Those are the shoulder bits, so these go on here. So I do need to do something with this coffin then. Yeah. Okay. 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 How about some yellow? Yellow. Maybe black for the actual coffin. My dog is so tired, bless him. If you go sleep. Yeah, he is knackered. Bless him. Absolutely shattered. I need to have another look on the doggy daycare Facebook group. Because they always post pictures and I've only found the ones from the woodland walk that he was on. They hadn't posted the actual daycare pictures yet. Only the from the other group. Yeah, exactly. He it's always very tiring for him, bless him. He isn't the most social dog. So he finds daycare quite hard work. A bit like his mum. His mum also finds social situations quite hard work. I don't know yet if I'll be leaving this bit to open, but just in case I do, I want to make sure that I've got all these bits painted. Which is very silly if you're not even sure if you're gonna make something visible. Why worry about visibility? But here we are. The things I do usually don't make sense. Quick hairdryer on there. Apologies. You put your space heater up on the chair so it hits your midsection. So nice, yes. Big brain time. I should check if I've turned mine off. I'm pretty sure I have, but otherwise it'll be way hotter here. Oh, come on. Yeah, it's off. Cool. Sometimes my genius is truly frightening. No one will ever see this. No, but I will know. I will know. What brushes do I use? A couple of different ones. I tend to use Sable or Sable Mix. These brushes here, with the light handles, they're Rosemary & Co. brushes, and these are a Sable blend. So they're Sable and synthetic, I think, combination. I find they work really well. I really like them. But I also have these. They're the Hawk Miniatures. Hello. Hawk Miniatures Alex Paint range. And I have a couple more Rosemary & Co. brushes that are these. Just a black handle in various types. There's pure Sable in there. There is pure synthetic in there. This is a mix pack of like miniature painters brushes, which I picked up probably about 6 months ago or so, because I just wanted to test a few different things. And I actually really like the blend brushes. They I know I should be saying, oh, you need to full sable, but I'm actually very pleased with how I like how springy these still are. This is the series 401 from Rosemary & Co. Yeah, I'm a big fan. I really like them. As I find sable brushes, like full sable, they're sometimes a little bit too too soft, if that makes sense. Let's see if I can find one for you to show it. Yeah, this is not a good example. That one's sable, yeah. So, don't get me wrong, really, really nice brush, but yeah, the tip is just really, camera please, hello, there. So the tip is really soft, which is really nice if you do really soft, like really soft touch things. These are slightly less springy. So they bend slightly less, which I really like, and the tips on these are really good. But I did notice just now that I have a little bit of a hook on this now, and this is, well, to be fair, I've been painting on with this brush for a long time. I might be able to still revive this, to be honest. I'm pretty hard on my brushes, I'm not very good. But yeah, Rosemary & Co, they're not sponsored. Rosemary & Co, sponsor me. I'm a big fan of the 401 series. Also really like this brush, which is like what are they called? They use them for like lettering and stuff. The drag kind of. It has such a fine tip on it, but because it's so long, it still holds a lot of paint, so it doesn't dry out too quickly. This is series 88, also really nice. But yeah, I found with Rosemary & Co, these brushes, yeah, I can tell that the tips are starting to go on them, but I've been using them to death, really. This is a number 7 brush, so it's technically massive, but the tip on them is really good. That's a 5. Like, I shouldn't be able to paint fine detail with this, but they're really good. I wouldn't paint eyes with them, but it's most other things can be done with them, which I think is really cool. But yeah, they have a set called the like miniature painters set or something like that. It's a pack of, I think, 8 brushes, 9 brushes. It costs like 30 quid, so it's not too bad. So they're not dirt cheap, but they're also not mega expensive. Which I also quite like, so I don't feel like I have to be super careful with them. For dry brushes, I've been really lucky, and I was gifted a set of the Artis Opus dry brushes. I think it was Christmas or my birthday. So I didn't have to buy those for myself. Because they're pretty expensive. They're really good, but they're expensive. But I've been told that Rosemary & Co, that Artis Opus brushes get their like brush bits from Rosemary & Co. I don't know if that's true, but I wouldn't be surprised because they are really good brushes and they cost a lot less than Artis Opus. I still haven't decided if I'm gonna leave this open. I don't think I will. I think I'll put the top on. Or rather the bottom, I guess. So I don't really know why I'm painting this because he won't be able to see this. You can't get Rosemary & Co in the USA. Why not? Do they not sell in the USA? You say at the moment. Is it a temporary thing? Something to do with the Geneva Convention. Something something work rhymes, something something. I know that the Netherlands had stopped shipping to the States for a while due to the Orange Man's like what did he call them? The tariffs. But I don't know if that's now. I think you can get them again. Yeah. But yeah, I think they started shipping again, but because I know my uncle and his wife, they sell dollhouse miniatures. You're waiting for decals from the Netherlands. Yeah, I think it's picking up again. Is that your dad, George? Nice. Hi, baby. You alright? I want to take my sausage into the house. Oh, his face. Bless him. Thank you. Yeah, so they stopped shipping, or they had to stop shipping to America for like a month or two due to the tariffs. Which is really annoying because a large portion of their customers are in America. They asked if I was able to do some of the shipping for them, and I said yeah, I could, but like I'm only able to go to the post office like once a week because I'd have to do it between me finishing work and me picking up Nivian from work. And the only time that I have time to do that is on Wednesdays normally. Because I don't have the dog in the car. and then maybe one time on the weekend or whatever. So I'm happy to do that for like a few times a month, but not twice a week with no end in sight. But unfortunately, I think they were allowed to ship again. What kind of decals did you order? Blood Ravens, oh nice. I'm surprised that has to come all the way from the Netherlands. Like normally, like America is pretty good at creating stuff like that. Blackbird, yeah. Yeah, can't screw over G-dubs. They don't like it when we use their IP for gain, personal gain, which is fair enough. I would not like it either, I think, if I was them. Feels a bit petty in some cases, but here we are. Right, I'm going to slap this yellow on. Which for some reason is super yellow at the moment, rather than the orangey, like the deeper yellow that it normally is. I did shake it a lot, so I'm surprised that it's so bright. You think they should make more chapter decals? Yeah, I agree. And also not sell them for as much. Like they're expensive. Like I'd like. I know this is not a feasible business model, right? This is not something that I know this will never happen, but I'd love it if they would put all the different options in each box. And then people could just sell whatever they don't use. Obviously that is bullshit, no one's going to. That's not gonna make it, that doesn't make any sense. But it would be nice. Especially Blood Ravens are popular chapters due to Dawn of War games. Yeah, true. Or do they not sell any of them then? I thought they were. Well, maybe not. I have to admit that I've never checked what the options are from Games Workshop themselves. I should really... I don't actually know if I have any Space Wolves decals. I should probably order some if I don't have any. Came out with the Dawn of War also box here in the States. Okay. So they do... The decals do exist with Games Workshop, they just aren't really sensible to buy, or because I know everything Games Workshop is really expensive in the States. No decals. Oh, okay. It's a shame. Well, that's the thing, right? If they don't sell them, people are going to go elsewhere. So, and they'll buy them from Bloodbird vendors. So if they don't sell them, they can't complain that people make them and sell them. You have one of those to paint. You haven't tried one yet. It will be the first. It is my first as well. I've never painted a Dreadnought before. I've never painted a Space Wolf model before. I've never painted a vehicle of this size before. So it's a first for me. And welcome to the chat on Civilization. Or on Civilization TV, I guess. Full go with a full name, as if you're in trouble and you're not. Do you know what chapter you're gonna paint yours in? Yeah, of course. Welcome to the stream. Civ? Noted. Thank you. Black Templar. Oh, cool. I'm painting this one up for a tiny diorama. That's not really a diorama, I suppose, but it's because he's still on his normal size base. But our local hobby store has a competition that is that starts. Well, the models need to be in at the start of December. I only paint. Got hit with an ad. No worries. Hello, Zach. Flappy hand, flappy bird. How are you doing, Zach? You alright? Not too bad. Starting work on a Warhammer Day Chaos model. Ooh. Tell everyone am I not? Yeah. I've been taking these supplements. It's just vitamin D3 and K2 and magnesium bisglycinate, I want to say. And that seems to strangely really help. I don't know yet if it's a placebo effect or if it's actually working, but I'm less tired. I should try before I ask to go on the edge. But you have been sleeping too much. Too much sleep is also not a way to wake up for some reason. It's not fair. More sleep should equal less sleepy. But nope. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Yeah, oops, 4 hour now. Ooh, that's not good, yeah. Take vitamin D, your levels were dangerously low, but you found it has dramatically improved your focus and helped tiredness somewhat. Yeah, I've always taken vitamin D in winter. But maybe it was the wrong vitamin D, I don't know. But these new ones just seem way better somehow. I don't really know. But yeah, it's been quite nice for a change. Obviously I'm still tired, but not dead on my feet tired, which is nice. Vitamin N. Is it N the Nivian? Yeah. He does keep me going, to be fair. Don't know what I'd do without that boy. I don't want to find out either. He is a ray of something anyway. I don't know if sunshine is the right word, but he's definitely yeah, he's amazing. Welcome back. Welcome back, Civ. What were we saying? We were talking about decals. Pick a number 1 to 10. 6. Did I win? And if I did, what did I win? Whoa! Civ! What on earth? Thank you! Welcome! Well, that's one way to join a stream. Thank you so much. That is crazy. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, that was very loud. I promise I turned it down. I did win, yes. Thank you so much. That is really, really kind of you. Thank you. When you have money, everyone has money. I really appreciate it. Oh, they stream. Wait. Wait. Follow. What? Civ. And Bits. Bits Bits from Jim, thank you. My god, you guys, what on earth? No. No. What are you doing? Siv, stop it! That's crazy. Thank you for the hydrate, Captain Grogbog. Life is too short. Yeah, it sure is. Jeez. That is crazy. I don't know what to say. Thank you. More? No. Thank you for the stretch, Ben. I really appreciate it. That's a good stretch and good timing because I was going a little bit crazy. It's wow. I don't know what to say, Siv. I 100% will. When do you stream? Oh my god. Wow. That yeah. I don't know what to say. You are too kind. I don't deserve this, but I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you. You are too generous and too kind. I really appreciate it. I might need a stronger drink. Yeah. It's yeah, I was not expecting that. Thank you so much. It's yeah. You're gonna make me cry. Yeah. Right. Oh my goodness me. You're still searching for the rewind button. Yeah. To be fair, like, I don't know if I would want to rewind my life. It did get me to this point, I guess. It's been, I would have liked to come to certain conclusions sooner and do certain things more or sooner, but yeah, I don't know what to say. You got really. You're 40 years old, you have kids, and streaming is hard, and no one ever does this to me. So when you have the money to help, I really appreciate it. Thank you. I'm 40 next year, so we're high five, midlifers. Thank you. It's very kind and very much appreciated. Yeah. Ah! Thank you, Zach. Is that it? Yeah, you have now. Not what you meant to do. I'm scared now. Honestly, you guys, this is way too generous, and you've yeah, I'm gone all quiet. I really don't know what to say. It's hi, Beast Mods. Welcome to the stream and congratulations. I've had a bit of a crazy last 15 minutes. You want to build a community, you've always wanted to build something, you never had the chance, you always give and give. It does come back, they say. Aww. That's really kind, Zach. Thank you. No more ads, exactly. Have you done a shout out to Civ yet? If we haven't, we really should, because this is the kind of crazy generosity that's... Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, the kind of crazy generosity that we don't often see. Ooh, that's cool. A donor button. I don't have a donor button. I don't really... I don't really do this for donations. Don't get me wrong, it helps. But it's... I started streaming to help myself paint more. And with the money that I raise from like subs and bits and stuff, I tend to buy new Warhammer stuff so I can paint more and give more. No, you can employ her if you wish. Yeah, not until January though, after all the painting competitions. But yes, I have commissions. You wanted to do giveaways? Yeah, Twitch doesn't help. No, it's not easy. You have to do like themed streams and then do like raffles and stuff. I think that's the easiest way to do giveaways. But it's hard. It's not as easy as it should be, really. That cup is not filled. I promise it's very full. Civ. Oh my god. I'm stunned. This is probably one of the craziest cat bits and stuff. Oh my god. You guys are too kind. Thank you so much. Larp lad. Congratulations on the sub. Yes, you have drunk, but enjoy. Oh my god. Well, you are too kind. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. It's incredibly generous. The cup goes for bits. It's nearly full. It's already nearly full. Please don't. You've given way too much already. You're too generous. I don't want you to feel bad in the morning when you look at your bank card and think, oh no, I was drinking last night. What have I done? No, it's not. Oh my god. The cup actually overflowed. It's just gone. Guys, cat. You saw the properties. Well, congrats. Well, that's good. I'm glad that you. You guys. This is crazy, crazy kind. I can't believe you've done this. Get loved, idiot. My god. I'm actually shaking. How am I supposed to shout paint when I'm shaking? Thanks for the shout out, Kat. I really appreciate it. Oh man. This is kind of crazy. Quick, get her with you, huh? Yeah, it's true. It's usually the big streams that get the whales, get people that get loads and loads of. Also, the community for miniatures and models is very small. There's at any given time maybe a best like 3,000 people watching. So yeah, we feel helped each other. It's honestly like you've helped me more than than you know. Thank you. You know the struggle, you have a small YouTube channel and there are plenty of people that could help but don't. Where's Nivian? He can fix you up a stiff drink. He's just taking the dog for a walk in the rain, so I feel like he's already helping. But yeah. This is kinda crazy. 96 out of 100 subs. Jesus. You guys are bananas. Take ads. Oh my god. Thank you. Collab? I've never done a collab. F all the large streamers, 100%. No, I do agree. It's good morning from Canberra, Australia. You have to go to work in 10 minutes. Thank you. Yeah, that would have been Civ. Civ has been. We will win. That was. Uncivilization has been insanely generous and gifted a total of 80 subs to the channel. We're not entirely sure how to process this, is what's going on. Yeah, so yeah. Yeah, everyone go follow Civ because It's yeah. They're being a little bit too generous. Oh well, no, because I followed because I want to know when you go stream. I want to see when you're live. It's yeah. I have a whole $1.50. $1.50. Wish I were a multimillionaire. Yeah. I mean, just a couple of thousand would be nice, to be honest. Give everyone money. Yeah, I agree. Choo-choo. Little fish are sweet. You were screwed by the government this month. Oh no. HMRC causing issues. Oh, that one's cute as well, Dagamad. Absolutely, little donations add up to big donation, 100%. They won't give you the money you need, but who cares? HMRC. Yeah, well, I live in England. I'm not English. I'm from the Netherlands. But you were putting pound signs there, so I assumed. You are English. Oh, nice. A local. I'm sitting here holding this dreadnought. Just honestly, I can't. Right. Let's put a tiny bit more paint on this model. I have to be up in about 7 hours. So I really need to get to bed soon, but I'm a little bit too shaky at the moment to even sleep is nothing. Yeah, except when you're responsible for paying the whole company. I have to do payroll tomorrow because our big bookkeeper quit a month ago. And without me, no one gets paid. I don't get paid. None of our guys get paid. Sleep is overrated. Yeah, I would say that's true, but I don't do well on not a lot of sleep. Work calls, no worries. Thank you so much for hanging out, Sambart. I really appreciate it. You're an accountant, 13 years? Jeez. See, I'm not. I'm an operations manager. And they did not hire me to be a payroll or bookkeeper exec. But yeah, here we go. You have one of these to paint? Yeah, it's a cool model. I've never done a dreadnought before. I've also never done a space wolf before, so it's a first. If you need help, you're here. Oh, bless you. Yeah, it's fine. I had to do it before the bookkeeper joined us, so she's been doing it for about a year. So I now have to get back into it. It's just annoying because timesheets are never in order, and I have to chase people, and the phone keeps ringing, and my boss is in a panic over other things. So he's it's just not an easy process, especially when you're not very good with numbers like I am. Like, I obviously don't want to make any mistakes. You just realize you'll need a lot more corn paint. You actually need a job. Oh, you don't want this job, trust me. It's part-time. It's self-employed, and it's like half a day a week normally. Civ! What on earth? I can't. What is going on? Need to move my chat over. No, my camera... I had it the other way round, and I was just staring at the chat the whole time, and I'm... Not you're. You're not getting any sleep? No, apparently not. It's, because you have an army of Marines to paint, and a Dreadnought, and a tank. Oh, wow. Fun, though. I really like the rain effect on your Dreadnought. Thanks, I was crying the entire time because of human generosity. Yeah. It's, I... Yeah. Like, geez. It's, incredibly generous, and I don't know what to say. If you miss chats because you don't notice you have issues with human communication, same. Well, that's why you're an accountant and not an English teacher. My god. Oh, that's the Earth's gone, sorry. You helped! You did help! You absolutely helped. Thank you. You were army, yeah. Also, not an English teacher. Holy moly. Yeah, he's coming early. Good lord. On-screen celebration. I don't actually know what that does. If it does anything. I mean... Do I want to know why you did this? Yes. I would quite like to know why you did this, because this is crazy and insanely generous. A flurry of Bob Rosses. Is it not like all the other... Actually, of course I replied. Of course I replied. I always reply. This is it's so important. It's one of the reasons why I do this is because I want to communicate with people and speak to those people who grace me with their time. Because we're all so busy in our lives, and we're all rushing from jobs to after work activities to housework to trying to do social things. So anyone who has who is willing to spend time with me when I'm here, it's just, yeah, I'm so grateful for everyone who spends time with me. So I couldn't not. Chris says this is amazing and she deserves it. Oh, thanks, Chris. You have to work, maintain life. You have to really push to make it work. Yeah, I'm the same. I had actually on Monday, I had a follow-up conversation with a psychiatrist because I've been really struggling over the years. I'm trying to work out why, and it turns out that I have autism. So that was both a very it was both a revelation and a bit of a shock. I wasn't really expecting it, but it explains a lot, I suppose. So I've had a bit of an interesting week, and this is, yeah, I can't thank you enough. It's been incredibly generous and incredibly humbling. I don't know what to say. It's just too kind. Yeah. You don't do it to anyone, you just do what you need to do. Well, I really appreciate it. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it and how well timed it was. I'll put a little bit more paint on this guy, and then in probably about 10 minutes or so I really need to wrap up because I need to get to bed. And Gonders, how are you? Am I okay? I'm overwhelmed in a good way. Because I have that money and then don't want to lose it, so I don't spend it. Yeah. No, but millionaires, they don't get the money because they spend it, right? They get the money. They have the money because they hoard every penny. This doesn't mean you need to come to me and sub, by the way. Hi Gonders, how are you? Welcome to the stream. We're having a bit of a crazy one at the moment. Thank you for the shout out. I hope that works the way it should. It does. Lovely. That's awesome. Yeah, we're having a bit of a crazy stream here. I've Uncivilization here has been incredibly generous to me. And I've had a bunch of people donate bits and stuff. I've had a freaking crazy evening. You're not going to be here forever. Your kids are sorted. You might not be, but fuck it. Yeah. Yeah, so Uncivilization has just donated 100 subs to the channel, which was bananas, really. I'm actually shaking, and I'm trying to paint Warhammer, and it's not going very well, and I need to go to bed and everything, so yeah, it's been a bit of a crazy one. How did your stream go? Did you have a good time? Were you doing a class, or was it just you painting, just working on your art? It wasn't morbid, I get it. We look after the people we care for first, and then don't think too much about ourselves normally. Could paint while at work, I wish. You did, you were speed painting for an online competition. Oh, nice. 24-hour stream, 1,000 subs. Yeah, if I did a 24-hour stream, it would mean that no one at work would get paid, and I would probably get sacked tomorrow, so I don't think that is in the cards. So 2 minutes and 2 hours, you're... What? That's crazy. Lokeel Kenneth, thank you so much for the follow. I hope I pronounced that correctly. 2 minutes and 2 hours, I can't even do 2 minutes in 2 weeks. I don't know how you do that. Will you be putting them on Instagram? Like I said, you need a job and you're an accountant. I'll bear it in mind. I don't think we could afford you, though. Are you self-employed? Neither do I, but you've done it. Well, it's crazy. Yeah, please do. I would want to see what you cooked up. I bet it's gonna look sick again. You always have amazing work. One's Votan, the other's Chaos Marine. You let chat pick the Legion. Wow. Were you happy with what they picked? He says that we mentioned Night Lords a couple times and he ignored that. Picked a World Bearer. I look at me working on Ultramarines at the moment. God. Your Ultramarines look absolutely bananas though. Every single one that you post on Instagram, I'm like, can't even. They look so good. Right, I'm not gonna worry about that. I'll put that on there. They're getting there slower than 1 per hour. Yeah. I reckon you'd be... Yeah, at that level? God. You ain't finished building your Ark army and already looking at other armies to get. Well, that's the danger. Once you start collecting, or once you start buying things that you think are cool. Like for me, I only ever buy things that I think look cool or are exciting or will be really fun to paint or something like that. So I've got this Fulgrim half finished. I have a Black Coach that's half finished. I've got this Dreadnought, Space Wolves Dreadnought that needs to be finished before December by all the armies. Yeah, exactly. Well, we have a trip to Warhammer World in December, so we'll, I'm sure I'll pick something up. So it's, yeah. You wish would be great battle on Party for all to join. No, thanks. I am still a bit whelmed. You made someone very happy. You yeah. You did something incredibly kind for a complete stranger, so... Have you seen someone made a Buzz Lightyear Space Marine army? I saw that someone do one. I haven't seen them do a full army, but that doesn't surprise me. That is good value. Like, that'll do. Yeah, it's so incredibly generous, Civ. I don't even... I can't begin to thank you. It's like a little bit crazy, and yes, Ergomax did. He was like, no ads for you, Mr. Civer. I'm assuming it's Mr. Actually. It could well be a miss. So yeah, this is crazy. I'm still overwhelmed. I'm not really sure. You're a Mister, okay. Yeah. Yeah, he does. I did drop a follow earlier because I am very curious to see when what happens when you go stream. When is your next stream, Civ? Do you know yet, or do you have a stream schedule? Just shouting for Infinity and Beyond. Yeah, that'd be good. We have praise the Omnisaya cat. She's part of a very, very, very nice community of wonderful people, and we have a tomorrow. Nice. I have plans tomorrow evening, but I will drop a lurk at the very least, because that is... You wish you could say, but kids' life and all that. Yeah, it's not always easy to make an exact plan, but I'm assuming... Wait, what's that? The Oh my god! This is crazy. You are too generous, too kind. That beats Fritz's all-time high. Yeah, I don't even know what to say. Like, my hand is like... Yeah. It's, It's, yeah, crazy. And amazing and wonderful, so I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. It's yeah. If only you don't even record or repost. What, repost what? I mean, I have VODs, but I'd never repost. I don't even know, didn't even know that was a thing. Right, I really need to go, and Mr. Beast will repost all this for views and make more money. Yeah, but like oh, in that sense, yeah. No, yeah. I need to go. I'm going to send a raid over. I think I'll go raid my mini marvels. He is currently putting together. What's he doing? He's building some bikes. Not entirely sure what they're building, but it looks cool. And my mini marvels is amazing. They are, yeah, he's a lovely person. Guys, I have had the most crazy stream. Normally Wednesday streams are kind of quiet and just a bit of a chill hangout. And today I am going to sign off high on adrenaline and life, so it's yeah. Ziv, I don't even know what to say. Thank you very much. You are kind and generous, and it is very much appreciated. I hope you have a well, I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of the Wednesday. Sleep well when it's your time. Sleep. Have a fantastic rest of your day if you're in the States or in Australia, etc. I'm going to create the raid now to my mini marvels. I will send this over shortly. Thank you all so much. Have a great rest of your Wednesday. And hopefully I'll see you all again on Saturday when I go stream. I'm going. If I can, press the button. I can't press the button. There's something that... Wait. There we go. Oh no. I can't sit 6 seconds. It reset the timer for the raid. Bye all. Thank you so much. Have a great night.